y'all, it's Seb.
And Altair.
And we're here for, the next part of our world diving campfire tales.
Woo, portal jumping.
Yeah. So, in the last one, we met Aga, number 2 on the list of awesome. Nagi, despite his accent, number 3. And then everyone's least favorite,
Sivo. Ugh.
Yeah. Caesar does not like Sivo. He really doesn't like that guy.
Yeah, Zoom has strong opinions. Very strong opinions.
Shaking the whole time. Had to keep him close.
Poor thing.
Yep. So, we remember all that happened before. And then we went through the portal to the snowy Iceland. And we get there, and we see this big old temple off in the distance. And there was like this bear statue that I just was like, no, Altair, leave it alone.
I really wanted to touch it, but he was being very bossy in the moment, and I did not know how to handle at the time.
Yeah, well, I didn't want you to go and lick it and get your tongue frozen to it, okay?
Fair enough.
In the temple. There was a temple.
There was a temple.
We're looking for sick.
So, even though frozen mountainside, probably not sick, we had to try.
Yep, we at least to go find the portal to the next land.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, we go, and we trek through the snow to this portal. It was so cold.
So cold, like way colder than the first time we went up that death mountain.
Yeah. And we make it to the temple. And we wander on inside, and you know what we find?
Guess who? Our, what is he? 4th? Middle of the pack.
Middle of the pack. 4th.
4th.
4th favorite, Borga. Just snoring and sleeping.
And it would have been nice if he'd been awake to give us any sort of direction, but kind of par for the course with him, so.
Yeah, par for the course, and we're like, okay, so here we are. What do we do now? We have 2 options. We go to the left, we go to the right, or we wake Borga.
And oddly enough, I was down for going for the left because, he's asleep. What's he going to do? Not give us directions?
At which point, I did something crazy again. I told him to go wake up Borga.
And I kind of thought I was having a seizure in the moment. Like, I didn't believe what Seb had said, so I made him repeat it.
I guess, go wake Borga. If you don't do it, I'll start yelling at him.
And given how Seb yelling the last time had gone for us with the ravens, I decided I would just wake Borga in the best way possible. And I jumped on him. And
shockingly, he didn't wake up.
I know. I, jumped straight on him. All paws, all the weight.
Nothing. It's like he didn't even feel us, or like he didn't want to be woken. It was madness, except totally obvious.
Or like he didn't really exist there, but we'll get there.
Yeah. And then, we might have triggered a trap.
Oh yes. Icicles just started crashing from the ceiling.
Yeah, it's crazy icicles. At which point, I was like, to the left.
And away we ran, because
Why not? There's icicles falling in every direction. We should get the hell out of here.
Yeah, heck, waking Borga at that point.
Yeah, so we run to the left, and into the left tunnel, and we make it about 5 feet when the floor opens up below us.
Again, we're getting really tired of this at this point.
Yep, and we find ourselves on an ice slide.
And it's intense. There's chunks of ice zipping past our heads.
Yep, there's literally one point where the entire bottom of the slide is gone, and we had to literally try and we pushed ourselves off a rock, so we ended up on the side of the ice slide, up on the wall to slide past it.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be a death drop.
I'm positive it was a death drop. We just got really, really lucky that I have strong paws.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And we make it to the bottom of the ice slide just to get darts thrown at us. Little shards of ice needles across the wall.
There were some that definitely got me, but oh, thank my fur.
Yeah, they got tangled in your fur, and I used you as a human shield. Once they came out of, the wall and got you, then I could just walk through.
I thought you used me as a shield.
I did. I figured you wouldn't get hurt.
Okay.
I was right.
You were, but how could you? You're my best friend.
How often do you use me as a shield? Wolverines.
Ugh, never going to live that down.
Yeah, because I was in actual danger with Wolverines.
Were you? Compared to all the rest of the stuff we've been through.
Okay, so some of the drops may have actually killed us, but I think that was the only thing that was capable.
We'll get to Seb's theory soon.
Yeah, we will. So, we follow through these ice darts. And then what was the other one? Was it like a boulder?
It's like one of those boulders that just starts rolling down the hole at you, and
Really slow.
yeah. And there's totally places you can just dart off into the side
So we did.
and let it go past.
Yep. And then we made our way out of the frozen Temple of Doom.
And guess who's there waiting for us?
It's Borga.
Because of course.
Of course. I'm like, well, we've run into every other god. Why not you too?
Yeah.
So he stands there, and we are like, okay, he's going to be angry at us.
Remember? Crush into wisps of fur.
Yeah, because, we're way off of what they want for us as the dark gods at this point. We are taking Caesar to Sicronork at this point to save him from Milanik and these guys. And we know that they're probably going to kill us for it, and we decide we're going to do it anyway.
And they totally already know because Sivo totally commented that we weren't doing what he wanted, when we were just in the forest. So they already knew.
Yeah, and he was trying to scare us back on the path. And then Borga opens his maw and says something really weird.
Like, it was... I was not expecting it.
Yeah, it's kind of how we end up fourth on the list, I think.
Yeah.
He's like, good job, my little ones. I did not think you would make it through all the traps. Sometimes brute strength does not do it all for all. I mean, it does for Borga, but for the rest of you, you must try and be a little smarter than that.
And that was possibly the most positive thing Borga had ever said to us. And it was a good job, just like Aga and Nagi. So,
It was weird.
it was super weird. I didn't know what to do.
So we stood there, staring at him like he'd frozen us in place.
Yeah.
And Caesar was so cold.
I know. The little Zoom was shaking in the lantern.
Very afraid of this guy, which meant we had to get out of here fast. And then Borga said something weird again.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, now that you have made it through my temple and you have proven yourself, I have something for you. And he pulls out this giant chest.
Like, the size of me.
Yeah. And he sets it down and he goes, this is for you. You shall take this chest and these riches and they shall all be good. Yes? Yes. And we're staring at him like he's lost his mind.
Right? Because I tried to rob him the last time we were on his mountain, and we're pretty sure he wouldn't take kindly to that, but that chest could have fit all that stuff from the bedroom in it.
Yeah. And he nearly killed us over a rabbit pelt 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I realized what was going on. Borga was trying to bribe us back onto the path.
Like a straight up, bald face bribe.
Like he was worried we weren't going to do what he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that was weird. And he gives us his chest, and then he, points us in the right direction. And he's like, go this way, little ones, all will be good. Follow down there. You will see the path that you need to take you to where you need to go, and you shall find Milanek and give him the spirit, yes? Here you go, I shall help. And he literally, gusts of wind picked us up and moved us.
Mm-hmm. And the chest, somehow, massive chest, ended up small enough to fit in my saddlebag.
Yep. And that's when we're like, the dark spirits are trying to bribe us. It was crazy. But I didn't have everything I needed to truly be sure of what we needed to do.
Yeah. We didn't get that until the next part.
Yep. Into the Ashlands we go, because that's the only choice we had.
Yep. Only portal. Made of fire. Fun times.
Yep. And at this point, I'm absolutely certain we did not take the right portal when Nagi told us.
Yeah. We would... When we... You guys will see.
You'll see. Oh my god, you'll see. So we get in there, and right away, we're attacked. Again.
Fancy that. It's almost like, every time.
Every single time we go to a dark god's world, they attack us.
Yeah. Supposed to be their champions or whatever the heck. But no.
No. And you could make the argument they're putting you through your paces to make sure that you're good enough. Meh.
No, they're not.
Meh. So these things, they're like melted Tokotas. Like their fur is burned off, they're
covered in ash. I mean, I kind of thought they were coyotes with how skinny they were.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure they're just Tokotas without any fur.
Ugh.
Yeah, and not like how sphinxes don't have any fur.
Like literally no fur. Or meat, or muscles. Just like skin draped over bones. Rolled in ash.
Yes, that's exactly what they were. And they come running at us.
Foaming at the mouth, wanting to clearly eat us.
At which point, I'm like, okay, let's fight them.
Which, I'm on board with because defend ourselves. However, it's very unusual hearing Seb say it first.
So I just go, like, bare knuckle fight at these guys. Paws swinging in every direction, kicks going here and there, jaws of massiveness, like, ripping into them.
And they went down, like, okay, there were a lot of them, but they literally were just like skin and bones. You got your teeth into them and it just ripped apart.
Ripped through them like they were made of ash.
Because they kind of were once they fell to the ground.
Yep, we ashed them.
Heh.
Yeah, okay, it was a little funny. And so, we do that. At which point I'm like, I am so sure. And I say something to my dear friend. I'm like, there's something else going on. You know that, right?
You mean aside from the whole, like, bring me the spirit of a puppy to devour because I'm a horrible, horrible spirit?
Yes. I'm sure there is. I need, like, the tiniest bit more proof.
Well, there's this tar pit over there. I'm sure if we go over there, Siva will show up and he'll hee at you.
That might be possible. I guess there's also the Mountain of Bones.
I guess we're going to the tar pit then.
No, we're not going to the tar pit.
You want to go to the Mountain of Bones.
Yes, but hear me out. You have lots of long and fancy fur. If we go to that tar pit, you being you, be inclined to touch the tar pit. At which point, all that fur is going to get tangled and drag you into the tar pit. And then I'm going to have to pull you out. And then you are inevitably going to try and pull me in. And if you succeed, you can't get me back out of the tar pit.
No, you are too big for me to lift.
Exactly. So, we're going to the Mountain of Bones.
Alright, I'm on board with this new in-charge version of Seb. It's unusual, but
I hadn't been wrong yet.
you hadn't been.
So we take a trek to the Mountain of Bones. And lo and behold, guess what we find at the Mountain of Bones?
The thing that we always find for all of these guys all over the place. It's like the world is littered with them.
Yeah. A shrine.
Because, Mielenik's got a great theme going.
Bones. Lots and lots of bones.
Of every single kind of creature imaginable.
Mm-hmm. And this time, I'm sitting there going, okay, well, we've got some bone fragments left over from one of our other, treks through here. We could put them here, and then I bet Mielenik may even show up and, take this spirit from us. Or maybe just give us the way that we need to get to Ipac Shrine.
But we're trying not to give Zoom to Mielenik, so it seems like it kind of run counter to what we're trying to do.
And there, off in the distance, I see it. This little portal, which has got to be what we're looking for. So we could have just left and gone to the portal then.
And I was turning to go because I had seen the portal and I was like, heck this.
At which point I said, let's vandalize the shrine.
And I did a double take because those words just seemed so out of place for Seb completely.
Yeah, but I was sure we were going to vandalize the shrine. Because usually that would mean that, Mielenik would show up and tear chunks out of us, right?
Yeah, reasonable.
And I said, let's do it.
And I was very confused in the moment, but
Once I kicked over the top of it, all bets were off.
And we tore that thing to shreds, smashed so many bones.
Yep, it's almost like we were hissing on Mielenik.
It got literal at the end.
Yeah. And you know what happened? Nothing.
Yeah, it was a little eerie. I was totally expecting him to just descend from the sky and fire and brimstone.
Or bust out of the Mountain of Bones.
Mm-hmm. Nope, nothing.
Nothing at all. And I went, okay, Altair, I know what's happening to us.
I have no idea, Seb, but this is weird.
We're being Hunger Gamesed.
You mean we're being Hunger Gamesed?
Let's walk to the portal. I'll explain it to you. Think about it. Think about all the fights we've been in.
I've been in quite a few of them.
And somehow we've won every single one of them.
I mean, we're decent fighters.
I mean, we're not terrible, but we're not combatants, really. We're We're hunters and fishers. We're not arena tokos.
So we're being Hunger Games.
Like, I'm pretty sure these little doodads let everybody know where we are and what we're doing.
Ugh. That's why they know we changed our mind.
Yeah, think about it. Every time we fell off the path, somebody magicked us back onto it. Every time we got lost, somebody sent us a sign.
Oh my god, you're... But why?
I'm not absolutely sure just yet, but I have a theory that something is going on between Mielanik and Sikranuk.
Okay.
And who we give Caesar to matters.
No, I would explain the dreams. Okay, so you think we can't be hurt? But we've been hurt. You've bled.
I'm not saying we can't be hurt. I'm just saying I don't think they can kill us.
Huh.
Until we give this spirit to someone, I don't think they can kill us. Think about it. We did everything we could to annoy Borga and wake him. And he gave us a treasure chest at the end to try and get us to pick Mielanik.
Okay, yeah, no, that's really weird.
We're aligned with the dark spirits. And Aga was like, "You're wonderful little creatures. Let me help you on your way." Nagruk let us fly.
Could have just let us plummet to our death.
At which point we never could have taken Caesar to our Circunar or to Mielanik.
You're right. Oh my god, we're being Hunger Games.
Yeah, they're throwing challenges down to see how we handle them. We can't actually die. We can get hurt. I'm pretty sure we could follow our deaths if we made a mistake like that. There's no guarantee anyone would save us there. But we shouldn't have been able to beat those dark spirit ash tokos. We shouldn't have been able to fight our own corpses. We shouldn't have been able to take on that many shadow puppets or ice mares.
Seb. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You're right. No, you're completely right.
And if that's what's going on, then these two pit us against all of these gods and all of these challenges and tortured us for weeks for us to bring the spirit to them.
Okay, we need the why of this.
We do need the why of this, and that means we have to go and find them and get the why.
Okay. We have to find, you know what? Even if they pit us against each other, Sikranuk is still the best thing for Zoom. Probably
Yeah,
the best thing for Zoom.
Yeah. Is that a coast?
Oh. Coast.
He said on the coast,
On the coast.
not the close.
On the coast. With the water.
And then we were staring at this portal with a coastline in it, and that made a lot more sense. Oops.
Our bad.
So into the portal we go. And we find ourselves standing on this wonderful coast that then all the colors kind of like melt together, and we realize we're on Ipac's mirror.
Yeah, which does look like a coast if you're looking at it from the right angle.
Exactly. So, like, Nagruk even tried to make it sure we'd know what he was talking about if we'd understood a word he'd said.
So, that's why he's number 3, because he did try.
He tried really hard, so we can't blame him. And, you know, we're like, okay, dream worlds, there's nothing in any direction whatsoever. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And then Caesar just starts, like, shaking.
Yeah, it was like the lantern was just clattering.
Uh-huh, and, we look up, and we look around, and then the little fear runs up our spines. And, like, at the same time, both of us look down.
Mm-hmm. And it was jarring because, you know, the mirror just reflects the sky, but it was not reflecting the sky anymore.
No, it was another little thing that needed help. It was a little human child shivering in its bed while nightmares harassed it.
Like, you could literally see the nightmares just, like, creeping towards it.
Yeah, trying to get to it. And we were like, it's on the other side of the ice. What do we do?
Mm-hmm. So, you know, you start digging through it, but...
Yeah, I know. We were a little like, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? We can't just leave this little kid to be harassed by nightmares. That's horrible. At which point, Sivo's nasty little voice popped up in my mind and was like, can't fight this one. What are you going to do? You must have to just flee then. Can't take your claws to it this time. And I'm just like, you're such a jerk. I'm like, well, I'm not going anywhere until I deal with this problem. So I guess I'm going to sit here and dig through ice for the next 10 years.
Yeah, my voice was oddly quiet at this moment. I think this shrine had kind of sealed that deal.
Yeah, probably. You're kind of lucky that your leg didn't catch on fire.
Oh, yeah. But you know, if my legs had been on fire, it would have made digging through the ice much quicker.
That is true. At which point, SIBO got kind of pissy with me. And they were like, I can wait. And I was like, cool, wait along then. And we kind of did that for like 2 minutes. And then SIBO went, okay, maybe I don't want to wait.
Wow, he doesn't have much patience, that dude.
And I don't think fear ever has patience.
That's fair.
Yeah. And so then he might have maybe let it slip that you just have to, take control of a dream. And I went, oh, now I feel like an idiot.
Yeah, I mean, we all hear that when we're little, but
Mm-hmm. So, we kind of stood there and we were like, bad dreams go away.
It seems super silly when you say it out loud, but in the moment it felt really intense.
It did. It's like all of the negative energy swelled up around our feet, trying to drag us under the ice, and then we were just like, no, we're not afraid of you.
And then it just went poof.
Yeah, like literal poof into smoke.
And then I guess the kid was probably fine because the picture faded at that point, but didn't seem upset.
No, like the scary seemed to drain from him, and he was fine after that.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, good deed us.
Yeah, good job. We're getting good at this.
We're getting real good at this.
And Zoom was finally, calmed back down.
Yes, Caesar was quite happy with our progress.
Zoom.
Caesar.
Ugh.
Okay, so then the world fades, and I'm actually wondering if that's what happened to us every other time this happened.
Oh, that would make sense.
Right. And we ended up standing on a snowy field instead of the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
In one direction, Ridge of Elders. Other direction, kind of dark and scary lake. Well, we still think we're trying to get to Circanark.
Yeah.
So we headed for the Ridge of Elders.
That's, all the stories say. She takes spirits, she leads them up to the ridge to send them off to Ipac.
It made sense. And you know what? It looked really far away, but I felt like we got there in just a few steps.
Yeah, I don't actually remember walking that at all. And then we were at the top.
And then we're just bam, at the top. Guess what we found?
It's, not even surprising. A shrine!
Yep. However, we did not vandalize this one.
Yeah, because at the time we were, let's summon Cypernurk. She'll take Zoom, and we'll be safe, and we'll be free from this hell.
Exactly. So, that's how I got into number 2 on our list. She gave us a flower.
So we put the flower on the shrine.
And we were like, alright, come on, Circanark, come get us. And then she didn't show up.
Yeah, and there's a reason. She's pretty far down the list.
Yeah, she's number 5 on the list.
She's below Borga.
She's below Borga. She was involved in this whole mess. And all we got was this good, child. You've shown much strength and cleverness. Now make haste. Bring the spirit to me quickly. And we're like, is that what she sounds like?
It was very jarring.
Yeah, it was.
I thought she'd have a cute little flighty voice.
I was expecting something like, hee. But
yeah.
No.
So deadpan.
And then the shrine turned into an archway.
And, I was a little annoyed at the moment because I'm like, we were trying to bring the spirit to you. Where the fuck are you?
Yeah, we're here for you. Ugh. And so we see this stone tunnel on the other side of the archway. So we follow it down.
Only way to go.
No other choice. Hopefully we found it. And yeah, we had.
Yeah, we had, and it was a thing.
Oh, yeah. And we'll tell you about the epic conclusion to this in our next installment.